Hi, so today I want to talk about Xianyun, who is out right now. I think this is her second, or is it her first rerun? I'm not too sure. I'm always like, I'm not too sure. I believe this is her first rerun, and I did summon for her when she first came out. And the reason why I summoned for this character is because of her aesthetic and being the fact that she is the master of Shenhe and Ganyu. And those two characters, even though I don't have Shenhe, I have Ganyu. For me, I just liked the background of this character and also the aesthetic as well. And when I played her, the gameplay it was really enjoyable for me. It was like same thing as playing Yelan for the first time with her skill. And it is her skill where you leap 3 times. And if you have C1, which I do, you can do that twice. Unfortunately, you can't do it in air. That's the only unfortunate part, because if you could play this character with her skill, with her C1, able to leap in the air, like, okay, so you can, like, I have her here right now, so let me just demonstrate. So you can do 1, 2, 3. And even though I have her C1, where I can do it twice, I can't do it in the air. So that's the unfortunate bit. But if that was possible, I think she'll be more popular, especially when it comes to the exploration. But I do like her for exploration. Has it been a while since I played Xianyun? Yes. But do I regret pulling for her, which I made the video when I summoned for her for the first time? I did make a video where I think the title was like regrets for pulling Xianyun, and I think I did voice my regrets. But for now, it's just that once you have your core 4 characters in your team, the other characters that you might enjoy, they take a step back. And I'm so used to having Fiorina. Now Zelonin is kind of like a stable in my team. And I will have like an Nemo character here and there, like Kazuha, who's C2, or even Sucrose. And right now, Ian-san, I'm building her up because she's a buffer. And I also want her to work well with Maoika, and I think she will, because she's also from Natlan, and all the Natlan characters work really well with Maoika, being the fact that she's the Pyro Archon. And Maoika, of course, she's kind of in my team permanently because of the exploration, and also she looks cool. But overall, thoughts on this character, being the fact that she's a Nemo character, which means that she can use the VV set, the Viridescent set, which I do have, I think. Yes, I do have it on her. And we all know the Viridescent Veneer set is very broken for a Nemo character because, as you know, the 4-piece set increases the swirl damage, which is fine. Not that impressive in a sense, but decreases opponents' elemental resistance to the element infused in the swirl by 40% for 10 seconds. That itself literally keeps the Nemo characters in a way like floating, I guess. They're not in the back seat like not Sucrose, Cryo characters, because unfortunately Cryo characters are taking a back seat till we get Skirk, because that's definitely going to draw some attention for the element. But this character, being the fact that she can use the VV set, and also I think this is a event weapon, the Oathsworn. I'm not gonna lie, this weapon, when it was released for the first time, it went so well with Kokomi, and I was very sad the fact that it didn't really work with her kid, because Kokomi needs HP and energy recharge, and this one right here, like, look at this. Unfortunately, it's not. But when Xianyun was released, even though it does not go with her aesthetics, but it works out for her because Xianyun scales off attack. And this weapon really works well with her because you also want her elemental burst to be up constantly. Because our elemental burst turns all your characters into Xiao, very old character where he relies on his plunge attack through his elemental burst. But Xianyun, what's so special about her is that once you activate her burst, all of her team members can do a plunge attack. So for that, like Gaming, which really works well with her, and also if you have C6 Furina with her Hydra Infusion, you can do plunge attack. But for me, plunge attack wastes time, and for Furina, there's only 10 seconds with her Hydra Infusion if you have her C6. So it's not worth it unless I'm doing like a crazy number showcase with her Numa stand. With her Elemental Burst, she can also heal the whole party. Not just the active character, but the whole party. Even though her healing is not that impressive, but it's good enough for Furina's fanfare. So when I pair with Furina, I don't have to worry about the healing. Even though I have C6 Furina, and C6 Furina, you don't really need a healer, so you can easily use someone else for your team. But being the fact that Xianyun is a Nemo character who can use the Varus and Veneris set, which decreases the elemental resistance, she works perfectly with Furina. But overall, this character is really nice for exploration. And if you need a healer, she's not... I would say she's kind of like your go-to because keep that in mind that she's a Nemo character and she can use the VV set. Alright, so if you're summing for Xianyun, I would say aesthetically this character is really, really nice. I like her glasses, I like her whole outfit, and overall I love this. just jumping around. The fact that you can do it twice. And also, I also want to mention, because this is when I discovered when I was like exploring this character, like when you do a leap back to back, which is fine. And if you have C1, you can do it twice. And then you can do a plunge with this animation. But I don't do that when I'm exploring because when you do that, it does not give you that, it doesn't shorten your cooldown. When you do the last animation where she turns to this bird and kind of dives in, if you perform this animation, it will not reduce your cooldown. But if you avoid that animation, it will reduce your cooldown, which I will show you. 2, 3. And if you check her cooldown on her skill, it's 12 seconds. But overall, I like this character. Do I love her? Not really, if I have to be honest. It's been a while since I played Xianyun, but I don't mind having her on my team, especially when I'm with Furina, when I have Furina. And yeah, if you're summoning for her just for her aesthetics, I think that was one of the reasons why I summoned for her. But also, like I said, she can use the VV set. She can turn all your character into a plunge attack. And she heals the whole party, not just the active character, which is very convenient, especially when you deal with some enemies that drains your energy. But yeah, so I just want to do a quick video on this character, being the fact that she's out with Varesa. And if you're summoning for her, good luck. And I don't think her signature weapon is worth going for unless you want that whole package. But overall, I think her signature weapon has a really good attack. But I think her effect for the signature weapon is that it also restores your energy, which helps you get your burst back. But like I said before, this event weapon really works well with her because it increases her attack and also helps her with the energy, because you're going to use the skill. When you use the skill, the energy increases, the energy recharge increases by 48%, which is a high number. And yeah, so if you watched the video to this very end, I really appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.